right, are we live? Come on, YouTube. Welcome. Wait. Welcome to World History Airlines, where we fly to different destinations and talk about historical facts, events, and explore different cultures and just try to educate ourselves about different parts of the world that we fly to in X-Plane 12. So it's kind of Flight Sim meets World History 1500 is kind of the way I describe it. And it's a brand new channel. I don't have much traction, but as I move along, there will be more in-chat discussion about these different landmarks that we're visiting. So here we are in Houston, George Bush International Airport. It's partly cloudy. The temperature is about 77 degrees, which sounds nice. That sounds pleasant. So we're here at Charlie 12, I believe is our gate. And we're headed up to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee, known for their music-centric culture, country music, whatever that is defined as these days by the people. But it's been historically known for its rich diversity of music, specifically with country music. So we'll kind of get into a little bit of that probably on the cruise portion of the flight. There's a lot of work to do on the flight sim side of things. So here we are in the Flight Factor 777 200 ER, and what a beaut. What a beaut. Oops. What a beaut. Today we are going to be carrying about 50,000 pounds of cargo into Nashville from Houston. Houston is a port city, so we're going to help some of the freighter guys. We're going to take a couple loads over to Nashville, up to Nashville. So let's hop in the flight deck here. I've not done anything except connected the aircraft and have implemented SimBrief into, loaded my flight plan into SimBrief. So let's look up top here and get everything situated. Start turning on some buttons and dials. Our ADIUR needs to come on. It's a navigational system. Emergency lights, of course, need to be armed before anyone sets its foot in the aircraft. Besides, first person in needs to turn that on. Window heat, we'll go ahead and turn that on. Our left engine hydraulics, we'll go ahead and put into on and auto. The passenger signs can stay off for now. These are external lights, so let's turn our nav light on and our logo light on. Anti-ice, always move that to auto. We'll keep our fuel pumps off for now because we're going to still refuel in a little bit here. Let's turn the cabin air down, but unfortunately none of this works properly with air conditioning through the ground system here. So when you install the two, the left and right air conditioners, they don't actually change the cabin temperature down here. So it's 25 degrees Celsius in the cabin right now. It definitely needs to cool down. So let's go ahead and just flick on our APU. We can get off ground power. That way the auxiliary power unit will power our air conditioning system. So we are almost done up top here. We'll wait for that APU to start up. I hope everyone's having a lovely Thursday afternoon. It is Thursday, February 26th. It's 1:10 here on the East Coast, and looking forward to this flight. I don't recall the flight time off the top of my head, the air time. We'll check all that, and we'll do some situational awareness to show you the map of which direction we're going and the route that we'll be taking. up to Nashville. I think we'll fly over a number of states and we will cross the Mississippi River, west coast to east coast. So let's go ahead and just turn that off for now. They can still be connected. Cabin controls, let's pull our weight and balance from SimBrief. This is just a simplified way of pulling fuel and cargo, all the weights combined. Just an easier way of doing it. It's automatic. So, oh, we need to make contact with our cabin crew. First thing is first. Turn on some radios.
This is the captain. Good day.
Good day.
Okay.
Please start the boarding.
Starting the boarding process.
267 people on board. We'll do a tour cabin later in the flight. It's kind of cool that they're getting better. You know, you don't spend much time in the cabin, but on cruise it's kind of fun to mess about. So, boarding of people. Our passengers are coming on board.
The aircraft is ready for the catering service to be performed.
Of course.
Turn up my volume here a little bit. Enjoy these sounds. Cargo. That's going to take us a little bit.
Of course, sir.
60,000 pounds. So that's our 50,000 pounds that we're taking as cargo. But then about 10,000 pounds of that, 9,000 pounds is baggage. Fuel. Let's go ahead and load fuel.
Go ahead and fuel the aircraft.
We are fueling you, sir.
Excellent. So let's get our flight plan plugged into the FMC. Let's go ahead and put our GPS location here at Houston. Today we are operating as American Airlines 1500. It's kind of the call sign here on the channel is 1500. The likelihood of that being that call sign taken by the specific airline I want to fly is probably slim to none. So we usually always fly 1500 under whichever carrier we prefer, and we're doing American today because I think I know Dallas Fort Worth is American's headquarters, but I think isn't Houston a hub? I know it's a Southwest hub. Houston, George Bush, and Lobby. I've already put in my flight plan into the computer, so I just need to pull up the file. Where are we going? BNA. I don't know where the B comes from, but I get the NA for Nashville. 01's our file number. Let's go ahead and activate that. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do performance for the aircraft, our weight and balance, and start programming in our takeoff speeds based on these weight calculations. So we're going to grab some info here from our center of gravity page and our load, I guess loads of people and cargo. So this is more or less optimized. This is going to give me just about 25 degrees of trim, and our center of gravity is zero fuel weight center of gravity, I believe, is over 20%. So these are the people. This American configuration I have here is first class, just 4 rows, 2 by 2 abreast, and then we have economy. So this the way I've configured this is more domestic routes, 4 or 5 hour flights, not 20. Which we're going to try a very long flight once I get a little more traction on this channel. So our cargo load here today, a lot of weight is in the front of the aircraft as opposed to the back. It's going to help us stay more level and aerodynamic at our cruise altitude of 35,000 feet. 35,000 feet. Oh, Forgot what I was doing. We need to pull this number here, our zero fuel weight in pounds, 432,000. 432,000 pounds. Our reserve fuel, I looked earlier, was 7.2, I believe. Our flight cruising altitude is 350. Cost index is 169. Great number. Our thrust limitations. So let's jump into SimBrief. I like their takeoff performance rather than the Flight Factor's internal system. It gives you wildly different results, and these results on SimBrief have always been consistent for me. So feels right, feels good. I do use the internal V speeds though. Everything else I like with SimBrief. Detent, throttle detent of 2 and a select temperature of 45. 20, 45 Celsius. Good, good. 90%, which is nice. That'll give us a good climb. It said flaps 5 configuration. Our center of gravity, 25. So these are our reference speeds that we need to safely take off. V1 is our decision speed of whether to take off or not. Our VR is our rotate speed, which is our pull back on the controls and let's go flying speed. And V2 is a target speed to safely start climbing. Out of 15 left. So we'll do some situational awareness here. Let's go ahead and turn on the V speeds. Oh, our trim for the elevator will be 5.25. So once we get hydraulics going, we'll set our trim before takeoff. Let's do a few things. Oh, I guess first answer a call. It's ground. Let's see what they want.
Captain, make sure the ground personnel is actually near the plane.
What are you talking about?
We are done, sir. Fuel has been put in.
Thank you.
Excellent. So we're fueled up. The next step. What was I gonna do? What are we supposed to do? Let's clean up this panel up top here. Once we get our navigational alignment in 7 seconds. Cool. So let's pull the weather really quick, the altimeter at least, 2979. 2979. Excellent. 2979. 2979. Okay, we can turn on our turn on VOR left and right. Our flight director on the left side. Our auto throttle. It's not armed yet. We got to put in a speed. I like to. You're supposed to put in 10 knots or greater, I think, off your V2 speed to your climb speed before thrust reduction. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put in 159. Perfect. Now we can arm the auto throttle. Our altitude, we got a PDC, personal dispatch communication. It just gave us a squawk code. Let's go ahead and put that in. 6674. So bright. Oops. Make sure we're transponding. Excellent. Cleaning up this panel, we're going to go straight up to 350. Flight director right on. VORs on this side are on. Good. So I like this panel. We're set up. We're set up in that regard. Let's go ahead and check with our boarding process, see where we are. Oh my god. No, I'm just kidding. I'll wait for you all to get on board. Now we're just waiting for cargo and everyone to get on board. All of you people. Oh, I didn't really mean to have my sim rate going. I only use that when I like mess with settings or update drivers like I just did. So I updated my NVIDIA drivers and I wanted to see what I was getting as far as FPS, so low 40s is good with me. With everything pretty much the max. Hope everyone is liking the smooth jazz. So I don't know what you call it, mooraying, but do you see this flicker? I feel like this flicker is a new thing. At least I can see it. Maybe it's an HDR thing. I haven't checked the screen, what it looks like and hears it sounds like yet, but this flickering is on my screen at least. So it could be an HDR issue, but I think it's an X-Plane issue. It's really obnoxious. Like, it's very distracting. I don't know if it was in 12.4 or like this is a new thing, or if it was before 12.4, you know, so hard telling, not knowing. Let's listen to cabin crew.
Sir, we are done with the catering process.
Much appreciated.
Nice. So all the snacks, meals, and drinks. You all get a meal on my airline. Guaranteed. And all the snacks you want, and all the drink you want. I mean, we're not going to overserve you alcohol, you know. Don't get plastered. This isn't the challenge, Wade Boggs challenge. You hear me? You got to keep it in line. But bottoms up. And it's free and unlimited. What are we waiting on? Our fuel's loaded, so let's go ahead and turn on fuel pumps while we're thinking about it. Ground service, what can we clean up? These guys can go away.
Yes, sir.
Please disconnect the primary GPU.
Roger.
Make sure that we don't have any maintenance around. Nope. While we're speaking about maintenance, you do have to maintain this aircraft. It is very, I'd say, like really simulated. Oil in engines is a thing. Like, you have to maintain this aircraft, put in oil in each engine, and it takes 10 minutes, you know. I don't know if that's a realistic time frame or not, but you know, 16 quarts of oil, 21 quarts of oil, so the left engine is lower. That's something to keep an eye on. We'll check oil temperature and pressure when everything's going, of course. Landing gear. Landing gear is another thing. Our rear tires are going to need some air soon. So, should have thought of that before we started loading cargo. Could have been done at the same time, but it's not a factor. They're low. I think they normally take like, I don't know, actually, off the top of my head. I think they're in like 190 something, and I think they go down to 100. I'm not sure, but everything looks okay. Oh, so mute a door.
Listening.
Captain, boarding is done.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Everyone's on board. Glad to have you all. Glad to have you all on board. Going to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. Capital of country music, I'm sure, is a claim that they have. No one is in Houston right now. I have labels on, we're flying on Vatsim, an online network. If everyone's on board and we're just taking cargo, let's just clean up and close all the doors. All the cabin doors. An access hatch.
We need that hatch closed.
Certainly.
While they still load cargo. While they still lard cargo. Lard cargo. Sound like an Australian. Oh no. No, that's bad. Oh, I can't do it now. No, I can't do it. I'm bad at accents. They kind of make me uncomfortable sometimes. Like, speaking in a different accent, like, is supposed to be, like, played lightly, right? Not offensive, but, like, we've always seen, like, people that fake, like, white people that fake an Asian accent or something. It kind of is always, like, what they say is always kind of demeaning, or the way they do it is offensive and, yeah, demeaning towards that people. It's not respectful, you know. But it's, like, funny to have a Russian accent, right? And say, like, oh, vodka and, you know, whatever. But, like, having a Chinese or just any Asian accent, really. Maybe that's bad, that I think that a lot of Asian cultures have similar sounding language to me. But yeah, just kind of makes me uncomfortable. Because I don't want to say something, like, really bad in an accent and it come across as, like, crass. That's all I'm saying. It's funny to make fun of the British and the Aussies with their interesting dialect. As far as I'm concerned, some of the Aussies are just as bad as the Scottish. Can't understand a word you're saying. They use a lot of lingo too. I mean, we have a lot of lingo. It's hard to kind of compare the two. Sorry, we're watching paint dry, you guys. £14,000 to go. And we'll push back out of Houston lobby. Nope, not lobby. George Bush. We're at George Bush International. Lobby is the small Houston airport, which is a hub for Southwest, I believe. Oh, I guess we can remove the gate now. And chocks.
Listening?
Fuck it.
Please disconnect.
Park brakes on.
Gate.
Gladly.
Alright, cool. Let's have the flight crew welcome everyone.
Would you like something?
I would ask you to make an announcement now.
Affirmative.
Alright, she's just gonna do a nice little welcome announcement in the back. Let's see what the peasants are doing back here. Again, we'll take a cabin tour. I'm getting a lot of stuttering. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just a... that's not good. I think it's just an internal cabin thing. Sorry if you're gag sensitive. I have another YouTube channel. I'm not gonna even say what the topic is. But other than it's comedy. related, humor related, I'd say. And I do a lot of prop sounds, and I do a fair amount of prop sounds. But I also use YouTube recordings, and you don't want to necessarily watch the the videos of some of these sound effects if you're squeamish. I certainly found out pretty quick that that's not what I was looking for, so I use a kind of a cheesier sound effects for certain bodily functions. Alright, let's go. I want to get up to Nashville. Let's check the weather in Nashville while we're sitting here doing nothing except waiting to die. Ooh, it's IFR. Ooh, weather. I like weather. Cool. Wind out of the direct north, 8 knots, 10-mile visibility. Overcast clouds at 900 feet. Temperatures 11, dew point is 8 Celsius. Altimeter 2990. So 52 degrees. Overcast clouds. Light breeze. I think anything under 10 knots is a light breeze, at least to me. Is it raining or anything along the way? No. Oh, we should have gone to Atlanta. Look at that thunderstorm. So, no precipitation between here and there. Let's check turbulence though. Going up to flight level 350. A little bit of turbulence, midway in the flight, but it shouldn't be too bad. Light turbulence. What's going on with this? This looks that's screenshot worthy. It's like a weird bicep. A weird bicep. You know what that is. And then, do we all see it? Do I need to really describe it? I'm just seeing where this Birmingham, Alabama. What is the airline CMB? That's interesting. Birmingham to Miami.
Sir, note the load sheet.
Oh my God, we're ready. Thank God. Thank you, baby Jeebus. 8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jeebus. Okay, passenger signs on. My feet are still off the pedals. Let us push back. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone is comfortable in their seats. We are ready for pushback, which I'm really bad
Already
at.
up here. Start pushback, please.
Set the brakes, sir.
They sure are.
Park brake set.
Alright. I'm going to try to make this a little more realistic instead of just plowing through invisible stuff. Not going through the walls is always challenging for me. It does remind me of N64 GoldenEye. I'm trying to figure out where the nose is. There we go. Where you go through the wall, like there were certain invisible walls, like that you could go through and hide behind, like it was a graphical thing. Wait, let's go up a little further so we actually get in. So like you could turn around and see everyone, but they couldn't see you, so it was like a one-way mirror kind of thing. I turned off the feature, as they say, killing the nose gear with the tug. So it is simulated. You can thankfully turn it off, but it's simulated. Damn, so close. This is kind of like curling. You can actually strike the landing gear and collapse it, and your whole flight's fucked.
Release brakes.
Park brake released.
Thank you, sir. Starting.
Let's get on frequency and our ground call. 12535 is the CTAF for Houston Tower. So let's go ahead and tell people we're pushing back. Houston George Bush traffic, American 1500 heavy, pushing back from the gate. All right. I really wish you could use the built-in gates in X-Plane rather than having the stupid flight factor one, because these are animated and it's like, they're cool. I like them. All right, park brakes off. I think we're gonna go straight back and maybe pull. I just pointed at my screen. We're gonna pull up to this line. All right, as we are pushing back, or we might push pull and hit this taxiway. I don't know. Let's go ahead and fire engine number 1, left engine. She's spinning, so let's give her some fuel. Yeah, we'll push pull out of here. Nah, we're just gonna start here. There's no one behind us.
You are free to set the brakes now.
Alright.
Parking brake set.
She's coming alive. We'll listen to number, the right engine turn on.
Thanks. See you at the hand signals.
Number 2. Alright, we gotta wait for this guy to walk out. Excellent. So he's ready for us.
Pushback complete.
Thank you. Where is the pin?
You are good to go. Here is the pin.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Of you go. Best of luck on your trip.
Please wave him off.
Yes, sir. Waving off.
I always feel like that says flip him off. Alright, before we start engine number 2, let's get the safety going.
How can I help you?
Please feel free to make an announcement now.
All right.
Alright, engine number 2. She's spinning. I don't know why that just went away. Fuel. Let's jump back here and listen to her. The GE90, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. The GE90. There we go. She's lit. Look at those clouds. Wow, we. Nice. Let's jump back in the flight deck. Turn our center hydraulics on. I saw that on Just Planes. You're not supposed to turn those on until you have engine power, apparently. Apparently, you're supposed to have these off until, apparently, you crank the engines. I've never been on TV before. Flaps 5. Nice. Nice. Let's do a little, I feel like I could do ASMR. Welcome. Tapping nails on the microphone. Let's look at underneath there. Wow. Flight control test. Look at that flapper on. That thing moves so fast. Like, there are hydraulics that move that thing that fast. Anyway. Jump back in the cabin here. Let's go ahead and kill the APU. Let's also do our flight control test. So we'll set our trim at 525. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Nope, that didn't fucking help at all. Good thought. Okay. Elevator full up, full down, neutral. Ailerons full left, ailerons full right, neutral. Rudder full left, rudder full right, neutral. A little bit of a Navy flight control test there. We'll set auto brakes to RTO. Let's go ahead and check on air. Again, cabin looks good. Let's make sure all the doors are closed. Let's look at our hydraulics, make sure that we can't see that one on the left. The center and the right are topped off, so we have good hydraulics. And electricity, the APU is off, the ground power is off, so there are no bus ties tying that into the main left and right generators. The left and right generators. So we're looking good there. In the flight factor, 700, 200 ER, 777, 200 ER. One of the failures that I've run across is actually, I don't know how it works, but low oil pressure for these generators, low oil quantity, which I guess results in lower pressure for the generators to run, I think, and it just fucked all the electrics. Like, immediate APU turn on.
I am listening.
Captain, just wanted to let you know that we are ready and the briefing has been completed.
Nice. I know I'm talking a lot.
Yes?
Never mind. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready to taxi. Oh, there's a Southwest flight that either just came in or logged right on. Let's look at our map really quick before we start moving. We're going to runway 15 left, 15 left, which is down here. Going to 15 left. So we're gonna bang a left at November Bravo, hit November Echo, and then Whiskey Whiskey. I always park up here because that's a very easy way out. November Golf, November Bravo, November Echo, Whiskey Whiskey. Sounds like I've had some whiskey. Whiskey actually doesn't sound too bad right now. Actually, it kind of does. It's 1:45. No whiskey. This is a short-lived thought. George Bush traffic, American 1500 heavy taxiing at runway 15 left via November Echo, November Bravo, Whiskey Whiskey. There is no one here. It's Thursday afternoon. And Houston isn't that popular of an airport on Vatsim for whatever reason. I kind of look at it as like the Atlanta of the southern portion of the Midwest. Is that offensive to Texans? I'm sorry. Are you mad at me? But I feel like Houston is kind of like an Atlanta. It's like a hub. Like, I get it. It's strategic. But it's just not popular on Vatsim, I found. Sometimes the tortoise does not win the race. Sometimes the rabbit does. So let's speed up a little bit. Get the hell out of here. I don't need to be so speedy. No. God damn it.
At your service.
Prepare for departure.
Absolutely.
Alright, she'll give me a call here in a minute, hopefully before we get to 1-5 left on Whiskey Whiskey. That Southwest flight, clouds are not good in 12.4. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super disappointed. They need to patch it ASAP. Like, that's ridiculous. What is this, Minecraft? Look, these look great. I think these look really nice. Maybe a little more definition would be good. Make it a little more dramatic down here. A little more contrast, I guess. Oh god, did I miss Whiskey Whiskey? No, this is November Echo. And then it's Whiskey Whiskey. Oh god, I made a wrong turn. Oh, and Southwest is probably not on fucking CTAF. He's probably on Unicom. Or he's just not making any calls. What is this jazz music right now? Southwest 671, if you're on frequency, you can go for it. I don't know if he got that. He's, like I said, probably on Unicom. But he got the message. He's probably saying the same thing about me. This son of a bitch isn't on Unicom. He's not making any calls. Oh, is he gonna make a call? I'm not gonna say we're gonna line up and wait if he's not gonna make a call. Well, he's not making a call. Houston George Bush traffic. American 1500 heavy is lining up 1-5 left behind the Southwest. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Approaching 1-5 left.
I really need her to tell me that they're seated. Dang. He's out of here. Oh, look, all the beautiful clouds that we get to fly through. Piece of shit, 12.4. What a lie that was. Oh, it's going to be great. Performance enhancements.
5 left.
No. They've downgraded, they fucked up the clouds, and all they care about is the A330 right now. I'm sorry. It's a great default, but until it's this level, I'm not that inclined to fly it that often. Sorry, not sorry. It's great, but it needs to, like I said, be this level. Fuck it, Brenda. Maybe the light's being turned off will give you the hint. Okay, up and to the left to, what is our first waypoint? Kinky? Jesus, who fucking died? This is awful. Nice. Let's get a heading going. Heading of 300. George Bush traffic, American 1500 heavy departing runway 15 left, departure to the north. Alright, timer. Stopwatch, rather. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Nashville. Let's boogie. Oh, listen to those babies. Very nice. We're heavy. She's big, but beautiful. Rotate. And up we go. Gear up. Let that nose come down just a little bit. Pitch for speed. Pitch for speed. Low enough, or high enough rather. Just kidding, we're super low. Whoa, bank angle. Watch that. Oh, wow, look at that. Right over the friggin' parking lot. Let's go ahead and introduce LNAV and VNAV that I totally did before takeoff. Okay, we're about 2,000 feet. I think we're getting some good speed. Let's go ahead and reduce our... Oh, there is no throttle deduction. Cool. Flaps 1. Let's get on heavy to kinky. Looking good. Let's go ahead and flaps clean, please. And we'll start following these lines. As soon as I trim her out a little bit here. She needs a good trimming. I don't know why she feels heavy on the left. Woo! My bad. Put you guys in your seats a little bit. These clouds look nice. Oh, the ones behind us don't. Why do I feel like there was supposed to be a wicked thrust ref? What? Alright, there's kinky. Let's go ahead to PD. And autopilot. Okay, we got throttle reference, LNAV, and VNAV speed. Going up to 35,000 feet because there is no one online. Big surprise. Big surprise. Out of the Houston area here. I have no idea where town is. I think it's definitely behind us. Somewhere. That gives us a 50% chance I'm right. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Let's hop back in the flight deck, do a few things. Turn off some exterior lights. Gadgets can come on. I always do the European style of standard barometric pressure at 10,000 feet unless there are altitude restrictions. Then you always keep your altimeter set. But if it's If no one's online, fuck it. It's one less thing I have to worry about in the cockpit when I can watch these stellar views of these shitty clouds. We need a 12.4.1 ASAP. This is blasphemy and I will not hear of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about 2 o'clock East Coast time. It's 1:58. It is time for weather on the 8th. No, I'm just kidding. How wonderful. I guess they still do that, right? Does Weather Channel have a live stream on YouTube? Probably not. They have a YouTube channel, but they don't have like a live stream or anything. And I mean, I go to other YouTubers for my urgent weather. One of which is it lives in my region. So every time he comes on live, you know, when we have sketchy weather, he's the first person I go to. Alright, as we climb out of the Houston area on our way to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. I think this is the first time on this channel we've flown to the state of Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee is the capital and most populous city in the U.S. state of Tennessee. It's located on the Cumberland River. And as of 2024, 700,000 people live there. 700,000 people. And that's just the city, the metropolitan area. Has over 2.15 million people. 35th largest metropolitan area in the country. Nashville is among the fastest growing cities in the U.S. I have heard that. I have heard that Nashville is kind of like a, well, it's kind of turned into a Vegas of the East. Very nice view of these clouds on this side of the aircraft. So, actually, Nashville was founded in 1779. Wow, incorporated in 1806. It's named after Francis Nash. It is at an elevation of 554 feet. Oh, and they are on Central Time. So same as Houston. Same as Houston, but much different weather today. Much different weather. I like to read about the climate in a lot of these places that we travel to. It's always nice to kind of gauge what the weather's like, you know, what you expect to feel, what you think it's supposed to feel like, you know, when you. Oh wow, that was a great weather update right there. Did everyone just see that? It's UFOs, man. No, it's shitty.12.4. It's shitty walk. See? God. Look at that wing. I really, really, really hope that Flight Factor will come out with the 300 ER. I would love to see the 300 ER come to the 777 family. They have the freighter, right? And then they have another version with different engine options, I think. And then obviously the 200 ER. But a 300 ER, I'd buy. That'd be cool. How many people can you travel with? I mean, 350, 400 people in a 300 ER if you pack them in. A 777X would be awesome. If they made a 777X, oh my god, I would be so happy. Let's see where we are. Still over Texas. Well, Texas or Louisiana. I think we're still in Texas. I think Texas makes this weird shape right here because Shreveport is Louisiana. So we're getting close. What are these lakes? We're about to cross over. Come on now. It used to tell you what the water feature was. Huh. Well, that's lame. I guess we could look on Google Earth. It's a good song to kind of segue into some lo-fi. Let's play some lo-fi here at cruise level of 350. 350. What's our altitude right now? 26,000 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our final ascent to flight level 350, I'm going to go ahead and turn the fasten seatbelt signs off. They are in the off position. Please keep them on if you are seated. Please keep them on while you're seated. Let's go to the bathroom. Oh, it's bumping back here. Okay, be right back. And we are back. I don't need to blast my ears with music. Alright. Bathroom completed. Let's go ahead and take a look at this awesome cabin. We're here in the front galley. I like to think of this area here as a bar. Ceilings aren't that, are kind of modern here in first class at least. You have a very spacious open ceiling. Let's walk down the left side of the aircraft here. We have our forward galley. Our forward galley. I don't think there are any Easter eggs here. That's the bathroom back there. Yeah, I don't think there are any Easter eggs. But look at this cabin. The wood around the windows. 2 by 2 by 2. You're ahead of the engine, so it's a little more quiet. Let's get down here and sit down. Oh, how nice is this? Fancy, fancy. King of the castle, king of the castle. Very spacious cabin. Alright, let's just take a glance at the peasants back here. Mid-galley. The mid-galley. More restrooms. And yeah, here's the back. 10 abreast. 10 abreast. We have 267 passengers on board. It would be cool if they actually did put passengers back here with like GoldenEye style graphics of people's faces, or just have blank faces. I don't care. It would just be cool to have like it be a little more realistic, you know. Just check the back galley. Oh, there is this is, come on now. Oh, that's an occupied toilet. Anyway, the rear galley, very spacious. Are we still up in the air? Yes. Still up in the air. Another galley, or another restroom, sorry, another lav. Walk back forward. What language is that? Gotta make sure this toilet works okay. Oh, hold on. Yep. Works properly. The really needs to be a lock and key door to keep these people out. Nice. Oh, you can barely see the engine out there. Nice. Back in the flight deck. Nice little cabin tour. How are we? Oh my god, our thrust is probably still at 2. Good lord. Listen to those babies hum. Yeah, you can't really hear them hum. Like, why are we at 30,000 feet not climbing? It's because our thrust reduction was still enabled. My bad, I guess. We are still, we're probably over Louisiana by now. Pull up Google Earth, actually. Damn it. Oh, I think we're flying over this body of water. Toledo Bend Reservoir. Toledo Bend Reservoir. Huh. Water supply, I guess. Must be. A lot of agriculture along this, whatever this river is. The Red River. It's a cool name for a river. The Red River. A lot of churches. But this is the Mississippi over here. So the Red River, I guess, ties into the Mississippi somewhere. We'll cross the Mississippi here in a little bit. Just kind of wanted to get an idea of where we are. Oh, and that is the state border, coincidentally. Apparently... So we are in Louisiana now. Apparently, I've never been on live television before. Apparently... Is there anyone coming online? No. Let's see what the country looks like. Maybe next flight, Nashville to, I don't know. Kind of feeling like going somewhere new. Maybe I'll do a Nashville to, nah, Iceland's too far to do later today. Probably just hop around the East Coast. You know, Nashville to go to Chicago. I haven't been up to Chicago in a while. It's such a mess of a runway and taxiway. It's such a mess of an airport, to be honest. And yeah, it's confusing and it's just it's complicated. So sometimes if you get a good controller, they'll give you shortcuts and or direct you know, a direct taxiway instead of, you know, taking 13 turns. Yeah, maybe we'll get Atlanta Center. It's 2 o'clock, 2:15 here on the East Coast, so who knows, maybe. go ahead and do our meal service.
Yes?
I would ask you to make an announcement now.
Of course.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, yeah. Let's take a look outside this beautiful baby. Screaming along. Absolutely screaming. I mean, the GE90's revolutionary quiet. How long would it take to feed 267 people? An hour? No. No. How long does it take on a real plane? 20 minutes? Can't be that bad. I'm sure we could really do it on this flight. Back in my day, I could throw a pigskin quarter-mile. So, I guess things to do in Nashville. Honky-tonk scene. Yep, the Grand Ole Opry is there. What to wear in Nashville. Live music. She found it very pleasant surprise. There's more of her. Oh, those are very Nashville looking boot or shirt matches, so she could pull it off. Best way to get around Nashville. You don't need a car if you just want to hit hot spots around Lower Broadway, Midtown, and the various museums. Ooh, I like museums. I like turtles. We used taxis to get to the Opry, although there is parking there if you have a car. I would say, though, it was a shit show leaving with hundreds of Ubers all trying to find their riders. Tips below. Was the start of our music road trip. We picked up our yeah, cool. Okay, visit Honky Tonk Highway and Lower Broadway. For music lovers, the Honky Tonk along Lower Broadway are the best part of Nashville. Nice. Even at midday, all the bars are open, usually from 10 to 11 a.m. Nice. I'm a day drinker, by the way. And live music. Sometimes multiple levels. Cool. There's a picture there. A lot of establishments, a lot of rooftops, too. That's cool. I wish my town had rooftops. We don't. Tours and activity. Rattle a Pedal Tavern. No. Jack Daniel's Distillery Tour. I have heard people do that. I have heard good things. I have heard you can get shit-faced there too. Yeah, if I don't have to pedal, I'll go. No, I'll go. I'll be a team player. Friends in low places, blah blah blah. Sorry. This has everything. You can listen to live music that I'm sure is just all like jam band country 2010s kind of vibe, while you can eat food, but also watch the game. Can you believe something like that? So far it's a lot of bar hopping and music. I'm into it. Pro tips for visiting Opry: don't do Ubers. Do they have rental bikes? Rental bikes would be cool. Oh, they have a stadium. The Nashville Predators NHL team. Cool. Best Nashville museums. Johnny Cash Museum. I wonder how many times being in the restaurant part that you hear Ring of Fire. If you're hanging out half hour, an hour, it's probably on just fucking repeat. Country Music Hall of Fame. This is something. This is really something you shouldn't miss in Nashville. It's amazing to see just how many great musicians got their starts in country music. There it is. That's a really cool museum. RCA Studio B. It's a guided tour through the still working recording studio where Elvis recorded 250 songs. And so did some other folks. Musicians Hall of Fame, National Museum of African American Music. This museum covers all the genres of African American music, from jazz to rhythm and blues to gospel, rap, hip hop, and big brass bands, celebrating legends like Quincy Jones and Cissy Houston, and the profound what did I just click on? And the profound influence of African American artists. Oh, pop up. Cool. Fancy shopping, don't really care about. They have a farmer's market, that's cool. Parks. Cool. Where are we? We're getting close to the Mississippi. Do we fly right over Memphis? Yeah, I guess we do. So we'll cross the Mississippi just before Memphis. Somewhere over here we'll cross Memphis. I wonder what Memphis is also known in Tennessee for music, but like blues, right? Right on the Mississippi River. Where's the airport? Look at all those chickens. So I guess all these are pallets, right? You could fit a 777 right there. Obviously they take 777s, but up at cargo. Oh, we're moving. We can kind of see now. While we're at cruise here, I'm going to take about a few minutes away here. Let's enjoy some tunes. The ASMR of the engine, the cabin noise, the airplane, that white noise. So I'll be back in just a few. check in on the flight deck. We're getting pretty close to the top of descent. I think here over Memphis we'll start our descent. Let's look here at a couple things. Let's check the weather. Marginal VFR now, which is good. Winds out of the east and northeast, 4 knots, 10-mile visibility. Broken clouds, 1,000 feet. Overcast, 1,600 feet. Temperature is 13 Celsius, 2.8 Celsius. 2988. 2988. Cool. Let's do a little situational awareness of coming into center. So let's go ahead and change view. Let's take the localizer. Just add it into final. Okay. We'll vector ourselves in. Let's look at the airport itself. Runway 2 center, 8,000 foot runway. My true home airfield is also 8,000 feet. Not Atlanta. Terminal is up here, so we'll go all the way down to Sierra 5, if we can stop then. Tango 4 to the ramp. Tango 4. So that's what we're doing. Let's go down to we'll go down to 17,000 by knee. 17,000. Yeah, it doesn't look very overcast up here. Not many people in Memphis. Oh, and there's the Mississippi. Alright, let's start our descent. Try 13,000 or 1,300 feet per minute. Okay, we'll try 15. I think the top of descent is like way too close. Like, maybe I'm just taking forever to get down, but I feel like a 4,000 or 5,000 foot per minute descent rate to meet altitude restrictions is crazy. So unless I'm doing something wrong, with this aircraft with you know, vertical navigation. It's extreme. I think 1,500 feet per minute is like pretty reasonable. You're not blowing out people's ears, that's for sure. .245 here on the East Coast, and we're going to be arriving into Memphis, Nashville, Tennessee, very shortly. We'll be on the ground in the next half hour. Please check with the gate agent for any connecting flight questions. So we'll get very close to minimums. Well, not very close, but 900 foot broken clouds, that's pretty low. So we'll be prepared to do a go-around if we need to. I don't think that should be much of a concern though. Let's come down at 300 knots. That sounds pretty good. Say that I think turbulent in X-plane is unmatched. It's so good. There's a lot of like little subtle things like that. You know, where we get a little bit of wing bounce for just a minute and then it's over. Music, we need to be at 7,000. We're to center. There we go. Music will be 7,000. Okay. And actually, let's just go ahead and put that in. I'm not really worried about the altitude constraints because, again, no one is online. Alright, speed, LNAV, vertical speed. Good. Aircraft to our left. Oh, FedEx. I'm now wondering if we shouldn't just take 3-1 because we are really heavy. I don't know, just auto brake the hell out of it. Since we're below 20,000 feet, let's let the flight crew go through, do what they need to do to get the cabin ready. That looks good. Clouds out here in the distance, the shading. the thin layer of clouds up top really high, coming into these clouds down here. slowing down here a little bit. A lot of it. HDR is a game changer. Tell you what. I tell you what. My dad said butane's a bastard gas. We did just leave Texas. Trying to think of next stream that I do where we'll fly out of where we'll fly to out of Nashville, Tennessee. On my stream, I guess not stream by stream, but the way I fly X-Plane is I choose to always fly out of where I left off. So if I want to go to Iceland from Nashville, guess what? You know, we're doing it. But if we're doing like a hop or I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, I hop to place. So, you know, my next flight, whether I stream or not, will be out of Nashville. So, depends on where the next flight is, where I've left off lately, or last, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Duh. Alright, we're slowing down a little bit here. We're under 10,000 feet and we're getting a setup for the approach. Lights on, our signs can come on, and all of our cabin lights can come in to lower operating view, maybe 50%.
How can I help you?
Prepare for landing.
Certainly.
Ooh, shit. Uh, 1186. Speed check, flaps 1. Let's go ahead and put in 3,000 feet. Might need a little speed brake, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see as we get closer. Man, the cloud updating is getting obnoxious. I feel like that was 3 times in a row. Throw out some speed brakes. Coming in a little too spicy. A little too spicy. We are coming in quite heavy. I think our landing weight was 400. Estimated landing weight 450,000 pounds. That is unbelievable. Alright, we're still slowing down, making some Good progress here. Looking for that magic number, 224. Come on. Nice. Flaps 5. Yep. All right, let's do heading 70. Left turn clear. Just tuning in, we are descending into Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. The honky tonk capital. Guess we let off all that speed for nothing. All right, here come the clouds. Turn on our localizer. All right, 2,500 feet. Nashville traffic. American 1500 Heavy is a 10-mile final, 2-center. slow down to 180. Check our V speeds. Our speed is 137. 137. Auto brakes 2. Spoilers armed. We're on C-tap. We have lights. We have signs. We're looking good. I think we're ready to land. Should grab the glide slope any minute, and we'll start slowing to 147. 147. Let's do flaps 15. Gear down. Flaps 20. Try to get back on that glide. We came in high. I botched this. Nashville traffic, American 1500 heavy, 5-mile final, runway 2 center. Okay, let's do flaps full. Okay, I would like control of the throttles now. Once we get stabilized here. Oh good, we have a visual. And now we have the glide slope. That's good. Okay, my throttle. My aircraft.
1,000.
Oh, she's short. We gotta really plant this one. This is not gonna be a smooth one. This is gonna be a... We gotta get down on it. We gotta slow down. No wind, that's good. Let's watch that speed. Move it on the higher end here. Let's watch that glide. Watch that glide, watch that speed. Dial it back. See the flickering? I don't know if it's an HDR issue or something, but it's like, it's crazy. It's gonna give someone a seizure. Power lines are awful low. Or I'm coming in way too low. Watch that speed. There are no pappy.
400.
Oh, don't worry, there's a break in the power lines. That's good. That's safe.
300.
Boy. Oh, geez, Uncle Rick.
200.
Oh, boy. We just barely cleared that tower. Oh, geez, Rick. Of course, the
100.
weather will update on short final.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. Planted her. Verser's green. knots.
3,000 feet remaining.
Manual braking. Reversers in. Or throttle idle, sorry.
2,000 feet
Going to the
remaining.
end. Okay, throttle's in. Manual braking. Auto brakes can come off. Spoilers can come in. Flaps can come up. Manual braking. Short runway. Be a nice replay though. Manual braking. Nashville traffic, American 1500 Heavy is clear of 2 center, taxiing to the gate via Tango 4. Have a little thrust. Let's clean up our lights. Go ahead and spark the APU. This is Tango 4. Welcome to Nashville. Took us an hour and 24 minutes from Houston. Hour 24-minute flight time. Not too bad.
Approaching 3-1.
Not even gonna call out. There's no one here. I think we're going up here. Oh, I guess not. That's a blocked off area. I guess we're going over here. That was an overall pretty good flight. Pretty easy going. Not a thing happened. Flight over there. We're gonna hit the gate. Boom. Welcome to Nashville. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the network. Go ahead and fire that replay. See how much of a smackaroony this was. Not bad at all. That was a pretty standard textbook plant. That was not too bad. Let's watch back here. Definitely planted it, but that was the point. Let's see how far off I was on the squares. And I landed just shy of 6,000 feet. look pretty good. That looked pretty realistic to me. Alright guys, let's go ahead and we'll back this up a little bit and do one more replay coming into Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to leave it here, you guys. Just play it out with some music in this replay. I will be doing another live stream later. I don't know where we'll be going, but make sure that you follow along and be notified when I go live. Alright guys, enjoy the replay and thanks for tuning in.